All right, we're going to watch the game for a little bit. I thought this game was over. I really thought this game was over. Unbelievable. So we're just going to watch the game for a little bit. Time out. I thought this game was over. I really thought this. All right. So, yeah, we're just watching this game for now. You guys watching the game? Oh, fuck. Woo. Woo. That was close. This fucking team. The Islanders are the most boring team I've ever seen. They have two goalies. You don't even know who's going to start each game. Nobody scores. I don't even know who their best player is. They have no stars. I don't understand how they beat the Penguins. They suck. Motherfucker. Anyway, if you look at the what are the stats tonight on this game too? We got how many shots? As usual, they got 20 shots, 21 shots. We got 38. What are you gonna do? And people will still blame 𝗏𝗏 for this loss too. The fuck's he supposed to do? So welcome, guys. We'll get into it in a little bit, so just bear with me. We're going to watch the game together. You guys smash 1 if you're watching the game, 2 if you're not watching the game. Go.
Spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
There's no other snack like a Planters cashew. What else can go from your car's cup holder to a crystal?
All right, see who's watching. I got Willie's watching him. Melinda, no. Carl, yes. Clarissa, Clipper, John, Sally, all watching. Diane's, Teresa, no. Sean, yes. Just me, Britt, no. Lyle, no. Boo, no. Josh, yes. Marie's a yes. Jessica's a no. Robin's a no. Matt D is a no. Amber's a yes. Interesting. Leslie's a no. Dr. Sarah's a no. Adam's a no. Lance is a yes. Brett's a 3. I don't even know what that means. Nicholas is a 2. So Nicholas is not watching the game? I thought you were a sports fan, man. Richard is a yes. Eddie's at work. Where do you work, Eddie? Move the fucking camera. Oh, you want to watch the TV? What, am I supposed to watch the TV? How's that going to work? I'm going to show you my TV. You have a TV in your house, don't you? If I thought about this, if we did like some, for Patriots games and stuff like that, definitely not Red Sox. If we did like, live streams of watching the games, I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that? Or like a bar or something? That would be fun. Because here I am, like sitting here by myself watching the freaking game. No one to watch it with, Don't point the camera at the TV. Okay. It looks like we're blowing you. All right. All right, here we go. Do you guys think this will be decided in regulation? Stop it. Motherfucker. Okay, that was close. All right, get that out of there. Get it out. I have no fuck. I wouldn't even know what to say if I was coaching a hockey team, but get it out of there. Fucking go to the other end. Come on, score. Come on. Here we go. It's good when it's going this way. We like that. Yeah, that's good. But don't hit his leg next time. Put it in the net. That's the plan. Here we go. Whoa, come on. What was that? That's not nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going to get a power play. So I don't know that much about hockey, but I saw 𝗏𝗏𝗃 go flying there. And then he got up and he was angry. He hit him back. A fucking fourth liner too? If some fourth line scrub costs us this game. Jesus. Come on. Yep. Yeah, you can't do that. I don't know much about hockey. I know you can't do that, though. Yeah, you can't hit him in the buttocks. Come on. He was so fired up. Oh, thanks, Britt. Can we talk about the Fauci leaks? Sure. Talk about, and redheads. I don't know who I hate more. Who's more evil, Fauci or redheads in general? Tough one. Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't imagine the Bruins are going to win in regulation now. That seems very unlikely. Quite unlikely. So here's what happens, right? If this game goes to overtime, which at this point we kind of have to hope for, because it's assumed we're not going to win this game in fucking regulation, are we? Then what do they have? 15 minutes off between periods? Then we can do some show in between then. But I don't want to miss any of this. This is too good, man. It's all we have for sports. You can't watch the Celtics. They suck and they're eliminated. I will not watch a baseball game or refuse. Get it out of there. Get it out. Come on. Hit it. Get the puck. There you go. Get out of there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, motherfucker. Ooh. Get it out. Clear it. Get it out of there. See you later. Okay, here we go. 35 seconds left in the power play. Let's go. 30 seconds. Here we go. Okay, the first liners are out. Did not get the puck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, he was wide open. The Bruins would have scored there. That's the Islanders right there. Come on. What if they fucking score right here? Come on. Get it out. All right. That's it. Okay, we're going to overtime. Let's do this. Okay, let's go to the basement. Dun, dun, dun. See, it's a basement in my house. I don't live with my mom. It's pretty cool. I'm a big boy. I mean, that shit. Come on. God damn it. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. Oh, thank you, Amber. Janetti's missing. That's a goddamn shame. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right, here we go. Give me a moment. All right. Woo! Hook it up. Boom. And like that. Done. There we go. Now let's just do the green screen and we'll get ready to go. Green screen. No, that's a blue screen. That's what we want. Okay. All right. That good? No, we want this one. That's good enough, right? All right. What's up, Turtle Riders? I don't like that background. Doesn't work with this. We'll go with this one. All right. What's going on, Turtle Riders? How's everybody doing? Turtle Boy live show, a little delayed because of the Bruins. We're probably going to go back upstairs, and you guys got to let me know as soon as that game comes back on. It's going to be like 10 minutes, right? So anyway, let me just talk about real quick what I wanted to talk about tonight. And that would be my day. I had court today with Ashley St.Angelo. I know you guys like court updates. Weirdos. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. So anyway, I had an interesting day in court, and I am going to show you the latest motion from this freaking nonsense, because you guys donated a lot of money to this, and I appreciate that. And you deserve to have updates on what the hell's going on here. So Ashley's got an attorney, and I don't know what he paid this dude. Could not have possibly been that much, but this is what he put down for the case. So this is what the guy is alleging against me. And so instead of Ashley's crazy affidavit, this is the factual allegations that an actual attorney has put forward in this complaint against me. On or about September 1st, 2020, defendant published a blog called BLT123Dad accused of blah, 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 wherein the following quotes from the comment section illustrate potential and possible acts of violence. A, there's never a good sniper around when you really need one. On or about February 10th. And so, first of all, they're not alleging I said that. They're alleging that Ashley, that somebody in the comments said that. Yeah, we're going to call him Anthony. Anthony St.Angelo. We're calling him Anthony. So Anthony St.Angelo posts that. And yeah, it's in the comments section. And like, how am I? This is the plan. So I'm like, okay, interesting. Next one. On or about February 10th, defendant published a blog named Transgender East Providence Dad, blah, 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 where it says, so the quotes were, and again, wherein the following quotes from the comment section illustrate potential and possible acts of violence. A, I wouldn't mind seeing Tony get clipped by some friends of ours from Providence. B, transgenderism is a mental disease. They should be killed by stoning. C, trans people should do all of humanity a favor, and ... On or about April 17th, defendant published another blog named Providence Judge Made Me Spend 3 hours in a courtroom with our psychotic BLT123 abuser and wants me to take down blogs about him so we can cover up child abuse. Wherein the following quotes from the comment section illustrate potential and possible acts of violence. A, I could have found a permanent solution. B, a tranny bringing your kids into the pictures is ground for street justice. Man up and put that faggot in a wheelchair. C, or just put a fucking bullet in his head and be over with it. D, what the fuck is this? Is a tap post. This guy should be kneecapped or planted 6 feet under. This goes on and on and on. Okay. There isn't a single thing in this attempt to get a restraining order, not one thing that I said. I've never harassed Anthony St.Angelo. I don't call Anthony St.Angelo. I don't like, I wrote a blog about Anthony St.Angelo because he was in the news and his daughter was in the news. Like she was alleging abuse. Of course, I'm going to talk about that. And then that's it. I didn't contact this person. And so this idiot lawyer, what the hell is this guy's name? Edward Manning. His name's Edward Manning from Pawtucket. Obviously a fucking idiot. And I'm sure this will go in the next transcript. He'll write this up. And it'll be in the transcript. I don't give a shit. Okay. Edward Manning is a horrible lawyer. Obviously, he has no fucking clue how free speech works. And more importantly, he has no idea how Section 230 works, because the same way that Mark Zuckerberg is not liable for comments that are left on his platform by third-party users, I am not liable for comments left on my website by third-party users. If publishers or platforms were responsible for comments left by third parties on their website, then no websites would exist on the internet. There would be no comment section anywhere. And on top of that, like Facebook wouldn't exist. I mean, Facebook would be sued and Twitter would be sued for every defamatory thing written on their website by third parties. So this idiot has obviously never heard of Section 230. How ironic that I'm using Section 230 in my defense when it's what Facebook and them have used to take me down for years. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't be held liable for comments. And so I had a good conversation with somebody before this and just talking to them about it. And I've made a decision, folks. I've decided with this. Do you guys read the comment section? Read number 1 if you read the comment section. Read number 2 if you don't read it. On Turtleboy Sports. A lot of you guys read TV Daily News. You probably don't even read, there's not that many comments on TV Daily News. So if you go on Turtleboy Sports, rate 1 if you read the comment section, 2 if you don't. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, 2, 2. It looks like 50-50. Looks like 50-50. Maybe a little bit more ones, but getting close there. Okay, and a lot of 2s coming in. All right. Comments are hilarious, usually, Brennan Walsh says. See, that's interesting, because I just had a conversation with somebody who said that they've never heard anybody say that they like the comment section. And I'm like, I've talked to some people that do like it. I talked to some people that I think do like it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think the comment section's hilarious. I think it's just stupid. It's not witty. I could go for a good witty comment section, funny, but it's just people are like the comments that are on there. It's like, what value are those comments? What value do those bring? What do they like? First of all, for the record, like I'm against everything said on there, but everybody knows that there's never a good sniper around when you really need one. What value does that comment bring to my website? What is that? An interesting discourse? Is that funny? Like you just, I get it. You're going to murder him. That's what you're saying. Except you're not really going to murder him. You're just some guy shit posting on the internet. And the goal of these commenters is one thing. It is not to, have free speech. It is to try to make me look bad. That is their goal. Now, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. But what I'm like thinking about, like, what value does this bring me and my website? These comments, do these add any value to the website? No, they don't. It's just a place for anonymous shitheaders to post their bullshit. And they're going to cry and whine about it. But guess what? I don't like any of you people in there. I don't like the commenters in there. You mean nothing to me. I guarantee not a single person in the comment section on the website has ever donated a fucking dime to the website. Not one. You mean nothing to me. Therefore, your opinions mean nothing to me. Therefore, go fuck yourself. That's it. That's the extent of our relationship. So what I've done is I've just changed the settings on there. So now you have to log in to comment on there. On the website. Like I still want it on there, but now we'll have information on you, because before you could just, go on there and you didn't even have to use an email address. Now you'll have to have an email address. You will have to verify it. And I'll have your IP information on there. So just know that going forward, if you get If I get dragged in a court over a comment that you made on my website, I'm snitching. Just understand it right now. Oh, but Turtleboy, you're a sellout. No, fuck you. Yeah, I'm a sellout. Sell out this dick, motherfucker. That's what you can sell out. Come over here right now. You won't do it. You're fucking pussies. All you can do is sit there and whine about it. Shut the fuck up and read your free website and do it every fucking day because I told you to. If you are writing in the comments every day, you're addicted to it. You'll never fucking leave. I got you. All you do is bring me problems. I'm dealing with this because of you fucks. So it is what it is, because they can't come up with a single thing that I said, right? So what are we going to do? What do I gain out of this by having you on there? It'd be one thing if the comments were funny and like edgy, and once in a while they cross the line. I could deal with that. But if it's just like, let's read the rest of these that I'm being brought to court for. Another comment. Like transgenderism is a mental disease. If you stopped right there, that's a fine comment. I agree with that. But then they go, they should be killed by stoning. Okay, that's not, oh, you're so fucking edgy, dude. Oh, you're so edgy. Remember when you said transgender people should be murdered? Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, bro, thumbs up. Fuck off. That brings no value to my website. That's not funny. That's not insightful. I have no interest in it. So fuck you. You don't like it? Go read the Huffington Post and fuck yourself. Okay. Another one that said, another comment. A tranny bringing your kids into the picture is grounds for street justice. Man up and put that faggot in a wheelchair. I mean, what good? You would never post that using your real name ever. You would never do it. If you're too afraid to post something using your real name, then I don't really give a fuck what your opinion is on anything. You'll never come up and introduce yourself to me I've never once met somebody before that's like, oh yeah, I'm the shit poster in the comments. Yeah, that's me. Because they're ashamed of it, and you should be ashamed. And I fucking hate you. But again, you're going to keep reading because I told you to. Here's another one. Ash Toney is an innocent political prisoner. We are holding a peaceful protest for its immediate release. Rioting starts at dusk. Okay, that's not even bad. What does lawyer even get at? May you rot in prison and get your ass beat in the yard, you disgusting pig of a parent. Okay. I mean, whatever. I mean, that's to me, it's like, that's not a funny or witty comment, but I don't even know what. It's just, may you rot in prison and get your ass beat in the yard. I mean, he's a domestic abuser. I mean, I think it's fair to say that about somebody that abuses children. I don't think that's that big a deal. Great job, Unc. Now, hopefully someone jams a shiv in this disgusting abomination's neck while they're waiting in a holding cell. I mean, why you got to go that far? You know, why you got to go that far? On another one, they said the second he decided to involve your children, you should have sought him out and settled it like men. Make that faggot eat a curb. Could have done without that last one. But trannies are psychotic, evil perverts, and they should all be thrown off the roof. Don't agree with that necessarily, but also don't believe that I should be forced to say your pronouns. Could have stuck with that. But anyway, are the Bruins back on yet? The Bruins are still in the fucking overtime. Okay. Has it started yet? Is it starting? Keep me updated, please. The second it starts, I need to go up there. Puck, okay, we're going upstairs. All right, hold on. God damn it. All right, time out. Where am I going to put this? All right, here we go. All right, Bruins time. Need some light in here. Oh no. Get it out. He was right there. How did they not score there? Oh, that was lucky. Holy shit. That was a quick freaking break. Come on, get it up. I don't like the way this. I don't like this. Other end, please. Come on, get it out. Come on, try your best. Get it out of there. Don't even blow that whistle. Okay, good. I like it. No call. Whew. So what do we got here? Got some kids reading The Cutest Jungle Animals. It's my son's. He's very proud of this today. He's into sloths now. You like sloths? Oh, that was really close. He said, "What's the slowest animal, Daddy? A turtle or a sloth?" And I said, "I think it's a sloth." He said, "No, it's a turtle." Didn't know that. Didn't know that. All right, let's get it out of there. Have they even touched the puck this freaking overtime? Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Did that hit the puck? Did that hit the freaking net? I mean, the post? That was extremely close. How do they not score there? How do they not score there? Oh, wide open. What an idiot. Barzal. Boom, right there, point blank. Right, how do you miss that, you fucking idiot? Thank God for the Islanders. 𝗕𝗵𝘃𝗁 probably would have missed it too. Let's be honest. That guy freaking can't hit anything. Most overrated player. I used to like that guy a lot too. I mean, can we do something here? The way this is going, I kind of like this. This seems like one of those where like they're dominating the overtime and then we just get a quick goal. Come on. What was? It's so gay how you can just touch it with your hand. 𝗏𝗏 is standing on and said, "Get it out." Come on. I mean, anybody else want to play besides 𝗏𝗏? Unbelievable. So what do you guys think? Write one in the comments if you agree with my new policy about signing in for comments, or two if keep it. Am I a sellout? Write one if you think that's a good policy I have to change, make it so you have to sign in for the comments. Two if I should just leave it as the Wild West. Looks like most people are saying one. I gotta be quiet. This kid's upstairs. That was awesome. I told you that was gonna happen. I told you. Didn't it seem like that was one of those things? I just said it. Rewind the tape. Oh, it's so quiet. It's so quiet there. Oh my God, it's so quiet.
I told you. I'm like, it just seems like one of those periods like where they're dominating, and then the Bruins will just get one little push and just dink it in, and all that for nothing. McAvoy, all right on the line change too. Ooh, how the? That's on the goalie, right? It's got to be on the goalie. It's a great shot by 𝗏𝗏, but how do you not? Oh, was he screened? How? That's totally on the goalie. That under no circumstances should that go in. I mean, it's an amazing shot. If there was no goalie there, that would be an amazing shot by Marchand. With a goalie there, that's just unacceptable. I don't really know that much about hockey, but just the angle itself, it's like, how the fuck do you let that get in? Sound is out of sync? Okay. Let's go back down. Let's go back down. Okay, time out. Oh, do I still have the freaking green screen on too? Is that why?
Game after game after game, he gets the game winner as he's done so many times. Sitting on Carl, had the Islanders in it for most of the game, and Taylor Hall also had an assist and was very noticeable throughout. The goal comes at 3:36 of overtime. Brad Marchand standing by for the other line.
𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲, yeah. Okay. All right, we're back in the studio. That was awesome. Wait, I had the green screen on the whole time? Oh, man. Oops. Give me one moment. The camera fell. Come on. That works. All right. All right. That works. Okay. All right, folks, we're back. We're back at it. Close enough. Okay, so let's get back to this, shall we? Let me pull this up. All right, so real quick, the end of this whole stupid complaint here that a lawyer put this together, not, Ashley St.Angelo himself. Plaintiff asserts that the defendants have referenced publications on their face are a conduit for hate speech. So a conduit is like a medium that directs you from one place to another. So I am the conduit. I'm not the hate speech itself, which is free speech, but I am the conduit for it. That's like saying that whoever Ashley's or Anthony's internet provider is a conduit for hate speech, because without the internet, Anthony would not get hate speech. It's stupid, obviously. At the plaintiff and or his identification with no apparent restrictions or filters set in place to remove hate speech. towards her or transgender individuals. Well, first of all, I don't have to filter that. I can if I want to, but I mean, hate speech doesn't exist according to the Supreme Court. You can't get a freaking harassment order over hate speech. I'm not contacting you. I can say whatever the fuck I want about transgender people. I don't say any of those things you're alleging, but I could if I wanted to. And as long as I'm not directly contacting Ashley about it or telling other people to contact Ashley about it, then I'm not harassing Ashley or Anthony, whatever. So, defendant is acting as a facilitator, host, and agent for subscribers who gather and is offering a voice and a platform for hateful speech foreseeably calculated to cause violence on the plaintiff. Well, the plaintiff has not had any violence. That's just a lie. And if we're going to go by that standard, then YouTube is the one hosting. All your subscribers are not, this isn't my channel. It's YouTube's channel. The channel does not belong to me. If Ashley's lawyer has a problem with it, then our Anthony's lawyer has a problem with it, then Anthony's lawyer can contact YouTube's attorneys and have them take me down if they want. Ryan Waters tried that. Let me know how that goes. I don't think it's going to work out the way you thought it would. Goes on to say that, is acting as a facilitated host and agent for subscribers. So that's not true. Plaintiff asserts that claims that these statements precipitated violence and death threats against her and her son by unknown third parties. Well, there's no evidence of that. That's just a lie. And even if that did happen, that's not my fault. Like person A reads something on the internet and then contacts person B. What they read on the internet is not responsible for what they did. They are responsible for their own behavior, period. Plaintiff asserts that the defendant's publications incited lawless conduct. Upon information and belief, plaintiff believes, this is interesting, that since the date legal action was taken against the defendant has altered his YouTube publications in order to remove some of the language that incited said acts of violence. Let me be very clear about this one. So now they're just lying. I have not altered anything. I stand by everything that I say on here. Everything. The only things that have been taken down on my site, on my YouTube page, are when like third parties file copyright complaints, and I have no control over that. We don't take down anything. Nothing. Not only do we not take down anything, we go and we make Turtleboy shorts of it. We do like the greatest hits. I do rap songs about it. I take down nothing. And so they're literally just making shit up. The plaintiff asserts these publications are of such a nature to create imminent fear of seriously bodily harm. Oh God, stop it. Defendant's social media platforms are in fact creating the news as the commenters actually type and submit their speech onto his website. So I'm responsible because social media platforms, is that what he's saying? Are in fact creating the news as the commenters actually type and submit their speech onto his website. So what is he even saying? This guy is a fucking idiot. Let me just put this right now. Edward Manning, Esquire, you are a fucking joke. If you hire this guy and you pay him any money, you're a fucking idiot and you deserve to go broke. I've never seen so many bad attorneys in my life. Folo, Gaffney, this fucking idiot. I smoke them all. That's what I do. I just bury attorneys one after another. Bam, 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 bam. Done. Smoke them all. They're not sending their best. Let's be honest. Defendant, to the best knowledge of the plaintiff, published the address of the plaintiff on his social media platforms. No, I did not. No, I did not. To the best of his knowledge, which is calculated to incite individuals to seek out and foreseeably injure Mr. St.Angelo in the manner described in the publication cited above. Plaintiff is in imminent fear of serious bodily injury and or death with the continued publications of the nature referenced above. Mind you, like what they forgot, and it goes on to say, wherefore plaintiff prays his honorable court to cease and desist from writing or hosting on any of his social media platforms, including but not limited to Turtleboy Sports, YouTube.com, hate speech that incites, blah, 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 blah. I don't host anything on YouTube, okay? So that's all bullshit. I mean, look at this email address, lawoffice@surfingthelaw.com. What kind of bootleg fucking attorney is this? Anyway, I took some notes on this today. What he claims, I removed content from the site, and he wants to hold me in contempt because the restraining order, the temporary one, is still out, mind you. This was not resolved today. The whole purpose of today's hearing was for Mark Randazza to be appointed 𝗏𝗃 𝗏𝗃 means that he because he's not licensed in Rhode Island, the judge has to admit him, and he has to be vouched for by a Rhode Island attorney, which he was today. She should admit him. There's no reason not to. It's not brain surgery, but yeah. So that's what happens with that. And you know, they wanted to hold me in contempt. Okay. And the judge did say, she did say this to her credit. She goes, I have no intention of doing that. I'm not going to do that. Wait, I'm not going to do it, Your Honor. Who said that? I forget. This is what the attorney said about me. He said he calls himself a journalist. He calls himself a reporter. He knows how to walk the line. He knows how to walk the fine line with the First Amendment. He knows what he was agreeing to. Okay. And he wanted to hold me in contempt because he's saying that I violated the agreement that we made last April. Now, I did not make any agreement. I did not sign anything. I just proposed to it. I've read the whole transcript of my day in court that day. And on that day, I'm like, hypothetically speaking, I said, if Ashley agrees to take down the blog that has my picture of my kids and my wife on there, and he making sexual comments about them that he didn't write. Remember, Ashley said that, oh, I didn't write that. The Justice League wrote that. So I'll contact them. Yeah, well, Ashley never did that. The blog is still up. So no deal. No deal. And on top of that, I just changed my mind. Remember, I was willing to take the blog down in court that day because I was there for 3 hours. I was like under duress. 3 hours I was there with a fucking mask on because this woman's also a mask Nazi, by the way. This was a virtual hearing. Okay. She's by herself wearing a fucking 2 masks, the judge, and she's vaccinated. And she's like not allowing anybody in her courtroom to go unmasked. Everybody has to wear a mask unless 100% of the people are vaccinated. I shit you not. That's how fucking stupid this woman is. This judge. She's a fucking idiot, obviously. And she's like, I don't know. Seems like it's going to drag on. Bitch, you have the gavel. This is silly. You're choosing to allow this to drag on. This is your decision making. I was prepared this self. I would have been like, if I didn't have Mark or an attorney, I would be like, just give me the fucking order. I really don't give a shit. It's a 1-year order. I'm not going to contact this lunatic anyway. Whatever. But, I do. So I'm fighting it and I'm not taking shit down. So I changed my mind. So this guy's trying to say, well, Your Honor, he said he was going to take it all down. Well, also as part of the agreement, Ashley said that website was going to come down. That never happened. So the deal's off. Also, we didn't sign anything. We were just saying hypothetically, if we do this, then I'll do this. And then they never did their part. So why the hell am I going to do my part? I changed my mind. I didn't have an attorney representing me at the time. I talked to an attorney afterwards and I changed my mind, period. No, she didn't want me to wear a court. There was no, I wasn't even on my face. I was just listening to the audio. And then they went to closed. They went to closed. The lawyers talked. I couldn't even go to it. It seemed very unconstitutional. So Mark had to fill me in about what happened afterwards. And it's just the biggest joke of a state, Rhode Island, man. The biggest joke of a state. So fuck them. Yeah, and I want to show you. Here's the transcript from the first court date. Can you guys read this? I know it's a little small. But let me just read. This is from our first court date. They said, has there been any interpersonal interaction between you and Mr. or Mrs. Kearney? Yes. Okay, so that was the emails earlier on Ashley was talking about. Then it says, and that was against the restraining order as well, Your Honor, that he posted videos since he's been served about me in this case, which I believe is a direct violation of the restraining order. And the judge says, are you alleging any threat to your person? We haven't gotten threats. We've had violent action towards us, not by him, but because and through him. I have a long history of over 50 texts. I've had the police at the house, rocks, eggs, bricks, BB guns, paintballs. I have texts related to death threats from his listeners. So he literally says right there, no, Your Honor, the defendant never contacted me, never threatened me. Judge should have been right there. Okay, then we're done here. Then if people have been threatened, because I've done this before, and people have made this argument, and the judges always ask, well, then bring those people in front of me. That's it. But they never do. This idiot judge just doesn't get it. She goes, are you making any allegation that Mr. Kearney has himself threatened to cause you harm in terms of physical harm? And Ashley says, I did not watch all the videos, so I honestly could not answer that at this time. You're the one that filed for a harassment order. And he's like, I don't know, Your Honor. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. I got to watch some more videos. So, Mrs. St.Angelo, your complaint is that materials are being posted by Mr. Kearney and or his wife on some website somewhere, and that the materials that are being posted are inaccurate, defamatory, harassment. Right. She's like coaching him along. Oh, yeah. As a result of these posting, there's some fallout coming to you based on other people coming at you, making problems for you. Severe problems. We've had to board up our windows in front of the house. Okay. So then I explained what Turtleboy is. And I said, I'm a reporter. I publish a website called TB Daily News. What is it? She says, we break a lot of stories. TB. Okay. In late August, a girl named 𝗟𝗏 St.Angelo from East Providence went missing. It was all over the news, and she posted on Facebook. And I brought here as evidence that she was not missing, that she had run away from home. She was being abused by Anthony St.Angelo, now Ashley St.Angelo, who was her father, and that she was not going back because she was very scared to go back, and that she was not given food. And she posted this on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. So as a reporter, these are the kind of things that I report on, especially when it's already in the news that the girl is missing. So I reported on it. I speak for victims. This girl claimed to be a victim of abuse. I was her voice. I put her story out there. I certainly do not apologize for that, and I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to be silent, and I'm not going to silence the voice of a 16-year-old girl who said that she was abused. I'm not going to do that. And I understand that this upsets Ashley St.Angelo. However, I just report the facts. Done. That was like my big moment in court, okay? That was my 𝗵𝗵 𝗵𝗃𝗃 moment. Done. Roasted. Boom. Thank you, Magdalene. I appreciate that. The judge believes Ashley's a woman. Well, she has a dangling winky between her legs, but you aren't a journalist just because. I know, right? Seriously. So that's what I told him. Okay. And it goes on to say, the court says, I get the point. And I also get the point that Miss St.Angelo has many of the same concerns and statements about you. All of, like, who cares what Ashley St.Angelo is a lunatic. If you haven't figured that out by now, not only is he a lunatic, he's got a warrant out for his arrest. He's sitting right here. We have an order against him. She goes on to say, so you did have some options. You could have hired a lawyer. You could have filed a motion to dismiss. There's a lot of things you could have done. Yeah, you didn't do them because why would I do that for this order, Your Honor? And I'm like, and Ashley says, I want to add, Your Honor, he knew about the court date he was supposed to appear, blah, blah, blah. So he filed a revenge restraining order, lied to the judge. I can't proof that at this point. And that's another case that doesn't belong here. And he got his restraining order, but he maliciously did that on that day that he was supposed to be here. And then the judge says, maybe everybody is lying. Maybe nobody's lying. What I do know is I myself called the Holden Police Department 3 times to find out about service in this case. And not once did I have the courtesy of a return phone call. So I don't think all that highly of the police department when they don't return a phone call of a justice of another court corresponding. And I said, I would like to speak to the police about that. She goes, no, done, like 3 months ago. And that's why service went through the Rhode Island Sheriff's Department, because the Holden Police Department failed to respond to me. 3 phone calls. So she's mad at the Holden Police Department and she's taking it out on me. Like, are you kidding me? And she's saying, I don't believe the Holden Police Department. She goes, okay, the Holden police, when I spoke to them, they said they did not they contacted the court about specifically the fact that they did not instruct 𝗟𝗏ie to come down here and that they had called, but it did not matter. She goes, they didn't talk to this court. I don't know what court they were talking to. It wasn't me. I go, could I have them contact you? She goes, no, I'm done with the Holden police. The Holden Police Department has absolutely nothing to do with this case at this point. I'm like, they do, but whatever. And then we get to the part where they're like, and you're pressing a complaint for a violation of some sort against St.Angelo. I go, oh, that's already been done. That's already been settled. It's already been settled out of court. The courts have already issued. And she says, you told me there's a warrant out for her arrest. I go, yeah, right. The police did that. The Fitchburg police got the warrant on her. I can't tell you. You want me? I go, I don't understand what you're asking. She goes, I'm asking whether you would relinquish any claims that you have against Ashley St.Angelo in Massachusetts. So what this judge was trying to do here was trying to get me to voluntarily give up a protection order that protects my family against a lunatic. Is asking me this. Will you do this? I mean, who is she to ask a victim this? Because let's not forget, I'm the victim here. My family's the victim of this lunatic. I go, I don't know. Do I even have the ability to get rid of a warrant? I don't. Police departments put warrants out. I don't. And I'm like, what are you asking me for? She goes, I don't know whether the warrant came from. And then we're talking about agreements. And she says, you would also agree not to have going forward. You would agree not to make any future postings at all. Because I changed my mind. At first, I was like, I'm not taking shit down. But I was there for like 3 hours and I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, this ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. I take that back now. But I'm like, okay, well, hypothetically, what if I took it down? And she said, you would agree not to have going forward any future postings at all. Would you agree to that? And I said, I do. As long as there's no order. There's no harassment order. 1 year as part of that agreement. And Ashley St.Angelo says, yeah, and or post on any other sites, Your Honor, not just his blog. And the judge says, I'm trying to get the scope of what you're saying you would agree to. You would agree to move everything you've got up to now. I said, correct. You'd agree no further postings about Miss St.Angelo or her family. You'd agree to take everything down permanently. Correct. And not post again. Ashley says. And the judge says, what is your position on getting involved with Miss St.Angelo's love life in the future? What? I go, I have no interest in Miss St.Angelo's life in the future at all. The court says, would you commit in writing that you will not post about Miss St.Angelo or her family? Yes, as long as there's no order. So there it is right there. That's like saying there's nothing in writing yet. Until there's something in writing, this is all just hypothetical. That's all this was. And this guy is trying to say, this idiot lawyer today, Edward Manning, is trying to say, well, you agreed to this. This is a court order now, and you've been ordered to take down that content and still up. You're in contempt of court, and he wants to have me put under arrest. No, you fucking idiot. How fucking stupid is this? Edward Manning, I'm sure you're watching this. Everybody's laughing at you right now, okay? Thousands of people are going to watch this video. They're all fucking laughing at you because you're a fucking moron. I hope the $1,000 retainer that Ashley gave you was worth it, because this is embarrassing. It's humiliating. And when people search for you going forward, if they're looking for work, this is going to come up. You're the retard lawyer now. That's what you are. You're the stupid guy. You're the guy that you hire if you want to lose. Because obviously you're getting schooled by me. I never went to law school, but I'm much smarter than you. I'm much more familiar with the First Amendment than you. I'm more familiar with the Constitution than you are. You're just an asshole with a briefcase who rips people off. You're stealing like $1,000 from this fucking lunatic who probably doesn't have a pot to piss in, gets it from the taxpayers anyway. Fucking loser. And that's the thing, that these Ashley St.Angelos of the world, you can't control them. The real scumbags are the lawyers. The faux hoes of the world who take on these cases and steal money from these fucking idiots. Seriously. Going on. Says, as long as there's no order, it would be an order. Because I'm like, okay, well, as long as there's no order against me, whatever. Like, what do I care? And I said, as long as there's no restraining order as part of the agreement, because that seems what Ashley's looking for. He wants the blogs to come down. And I said, I'm not going to agree to a 1-year restraining order. And Ashley says, well, you already have one in place. We have a temporary one. And I said, I would be in agreement to take everything down permanently if we could drop this right here. Everything I've ever said, blogs, videos, everything I would take down if we would just drop it right here. This is me when I'm like frustrated and again, this is all hypothetically. I never agreed to this in writing. And the judge says, Mr. Kearney, didn't I ask you that about 45 minutes ago and you told me no way, shape, or form? I'm like, okay, but now I'm sitting here with a fucking mask on in the basement of this courthouse and I'm getting frustrated. I just want to leave. I want to go home. I've been here for 3 hours. I go, oh, if it continues, I would. If we agree to drop this completely, then I would. And Ashley says, this fucking idiot says this. This is how stupid Ashley is. Ashley says, I'm willing to do that, Your Honor, if he agrees to a 1-year restraining order, and I will drop it at the end of the year. This is how stupid Ashley is. Anthony, that like, oh yeah, Your Honor, if he gets rid of everything about me, then I will agree to the restraining order, which, by the way, is a complete victory for me because it's what I'm applying for. So Aidan gives up, everything. And in return, I will give up nothing. Anthony, no, this fucking idiot. So obviously I would never agree to that. That would save me a lot of money. If he guarantees in writing the court that he will take everything down and never post about me again. And I'm happy to end this here. This is perfect. This is all. Okay. And I'm like, can we have the next hearing like remotely? She goes, I can't do it remotely, sir. Well, why the fuck not? And I do have a question. When the plaintiff applies for this complaint, does that automatically mean a hearing will be granted? Because again, why does every idiot that goes down to the courthouse and files for one of these get a hearing? No matter how, there's no filter, no matter how ridiculous it is. And this is the judge's response. The judge says, I'm setting a hearing date right now. And I go, and if the plaintiff provides no evidence to you of any of the claims, and she says, yes, I go, there will be a hearing no matter what. She goes, there will be. And I said, okay, so anyone can just file a complaint without evidence and get a hearing. And the judge says they can. A hearing. So this is Judge 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃's policy, is that any fucking idiot can just go down to the courthouse. So I might file a complaint against her. I might file it for a restraining order against the judge because by her own admission, she has to give me a fucking hearing. Right? Any fucking idiot off the street can just go down there, file for a harassment order, and get it. And they get a hearing. I might do that. Like, idiots. Absolute fucking idiots. Fakest state in the country. Like Laura said, that's fucking insane. Absolutely. This is a judge making $180,000 a year to do this, to be this fucking incompetent. Outrageous. So anyway, what we should have is like what happens in the state of California. Believe it or not, I'm praising California. Let me show you guys this. Do you guys remember Congresswoman Katie Hill? She of the Noodz variety. So Katie Hill was that congresswoman who, there she is. I posted, if you search Katie Hill Noodz, I'm pretty sure Turtleboy comes up. She was, her ex and her were in a throuple with, an intern, spicy young intern, because she swings both ways, which is great. I love it. And I was really disappointed because she looks not bad. Katie Hill's not a bad looking chick. And she's into, scissoring too. So, and I think that's wonderful. I think it's a work of art. And so, but the problem was she pulled a Bill Clinton and went for the intern. And that's kind of like, you're not supposed to do that because you have like power and authority over them. Not good. Not good. So they took pictures of it all, and then her and the husband get a divorce, and the pictures of her brushing the other girl's hair naked in, I think, the congressional office get sent to the Daily Mail and redstate.com, and she sues both of them. Now, the lawsuit gets dismissed because that's free speech. So let me read this here. Former throuple Paul, Katie Hill, has reportedly been ordered to pay about $220,000 in attorney's fees after losing her lawsuit against the media outlets that printed her naked photos. The one-time Democrat at Rising Star accused the outlets of posting revenge porn by using her graphic leaked photos that played a part in her resignation. But the legal bid was thrown out in March on First Amendment grounds, with LA Superior Court Judge Yolanda Orozco. I wonder if Yolanda Orozco from Los Angeles is a Democrat or a Republican appointed judge. I'm going to guess Democrat. So a liberal judge is doing this, okay, arguing that the publication was in the quote unquote public interest as it reflected Hill's quote unquote character and qualifications for office. So it was dismissed. Hill had already been ordered to pay $84,000 to the attorneys of Red State and $30,000 to the radio producer Joseph Messina. On Wednesday, Orozco also ordered her to pay $105,000 to the parent company of the Daily Mail. Okay, swiftly confirmed by the outraged former congresswoman. She tweets out, "A judge ordered me to pay the Daily Mail more than $100,000 for the privilege of them posting nude photos of 𝗟𝗶𝘃 from an abuser." I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And that's how it should be done, folks. That's how justice should work, right? That's how it should work in Massachusetts, because I looked it up. California has the anti-slap immediately. They didn't have to apply for payments. When you bring a lawsuit forward in California and you lose, you have to pay the legal fees. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be everywhere. It should be a calculated risk. Why should the defendant have to pay legal fees and win and not get their money back? Outrageous. Outrageous. You'll love to see it. So this Nazi, Katie Hill, I mean, so your nudes got published. Who gives a shit? Just roll with it, girl. Trust me. I was a little disappointed in the nudes, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought she'd be hotter. Wasn't that hot. But maybe that's why she was suing. They weren't the most flattering pictures. But anyway, losers should pay. I agree with Vinny. Vincent Vega. Beautiful thing. All right. Any questions you guys have? Fire away. Or then we'll call it a night. Hold on. Whatever. Good enough. Yeah, Maine is better than Mass. So I'm going on a vacation in a couple weeks, guys. The Kearney family, we're going to Montana. Never been to Montana. Maybe we'll go see Landon Steele. Remember he almost moved to Montana? Yeah. Do you like Tyler said? So I'm leaving for Montana on June 17th. Another glamorous vacation for us. We're going to goddamn Montana. But that is exactly the kind of vacation that I like. It's just, I hate the Disney World shit. I just like the outdoors. I love national parks. Love that shit. Never been to Montana before. So I'm going to Montana. I'm going to Glacier National Park, not Yellowstone. It's in the opposite. It's near Idaho, near the top, near Canada. I heard there's still snow up there and shit. So have you cleared that vacation? Yes. So if you did donate to me, just understand, if you've donated at all or bought anything in the last year or so, part of that is going to my airfare to Montana. I apologize for that. I take an annual vacation with the family, and it's real. I know we're living large over here. We're going to fucking Montana, living it up, baby, living it up with my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. Ooh, we're getting an Airbnb. We're splitting it. Ooh, yeah. How tall am I? 5'8", 5'8" and 3/4. So get it right, bong hits. 5'8" and 3/4. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? No vacations for you. I know. Exactly. Remember Bristol when she did that? Oh, by the way, we might have to bring that back. I got a very interesting message today from somebody about 𝗕𝗏, and it is one of the most disturbing messages yet. I'm going to see if this woman wants to come on the show. She recently found the blog. She's an old acquaintance of 𝗕𝗏, and wait till you hear what she's got to say. It's shocking. It's shocking. Opinion on the AZ audit. You know how I feel about that shit. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's going nowhere. Okay? Stop it. Can we stop? The more we talk about last election, the bring me back and back. Yeah. The more we talk about last election, the less we're focusing on the next election. I mean, who focuses on the one you lost? You lost it. It doesn't matter what the Arizona audit is. Even if that's overturned, who cares? You still fucking, it's still a state with 2 Democratic senators turning the wrong color. What are you going to do about that? Huh? How is that going to help Ron DeSantis be the next? And Ron DeSantis, if he does not get nominated for the Republican Party, I quit. We're coming up with Ron DeSantis, Make America Florida shirts coming real soon. There's already a couple in the store you can buy. I'm coming on with a whole line of it. But, yeah, he's just awesome. I mean, did you see the bill he signed this week about, he did what Kristi Noem couldn't do in South Dakota. He just told the NCAA to go fuck themselves by signing a bill that says, like, if you want to compete as a transgender athlete, you can't do it in Florida. You have to compete against your own biological sex, which is just such common sense. Every rational person agrees with that. And Kristi Noem couldn't sign it because she's like, well, the NCAA might sue us and they might not come here. And Ron DeSantis is like, oh, that's exactly why I'm going to do it, because I'm not bowing to you. I love that. Because guess what? Like, he's calling their bluff. It's like, you won't do that. You're going to cancel the Orange Bowl? Yeah, sure you are. Right. You're going to cancel, we're going to get rid of Florida, Florida State, Miami, Central Florida, South Florida. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Let me know how that goes. They wouldn't fucking dare stop doing it because he knows, he's like, look at the NCAA needs Florida more than Florida needs the goddamn NCAA. Fuck off. And that is what a leader does, baby. Stands up to wokeness. I love Ron DeSantis. I fucking love him. I've never seen a politician as polished as he is. That gets it. He is so much superior to Donald Trump. Don't even fucking talk about Donald Trump anymore. Donald Trump wouldn't be half the president that Ron DeSantis would be. Ron DeSantis gets in office and you just immediately get shit done. You just sign it. All Trump did was talk. Talk. There was no fucking wall, you fucking idiots. There was no wall. Some idiot started a GoFundMe for a wall and turned out to be a scam. Where's your fucking wall, huh? There is none. Where's your, what did he do? What did we get out of the Trump presidency? I'll tell you what we got. 3 good Supreme Court justices, and that's what makes it all worth it, because they're the only thing standing in the way of us and absolute liberal lunacy right now. Is those Ron DeSantis is more like, yeah, he's Trump 2.0. Yeah, he's the much better he's Trumpism, but like without all the faults of Trump. Right, exactly. And I feel the same way you do. Job is like a dad of a girl playing sports. It's like, are you kidding me? No, it happened right next to us in Connecticut. That was like the most obvious one. When those two boys came along who were literally on the boys team in winter track and then switched as sophomores to girls track and just broke every state record. And that was, if that didn't wake you up, I don't know what was. And then the media will just lie about it and say, well, you know, they're banning trans kids from sports. No, they're not. No, they're not. They can still compete, period. You never, ever hear about like, oh, we need to stand up for the rights of transgender boys to compete against biological boys. People be like, go ahead. Let the girl. Okay, we lost him there. Hold on. People would be like, let the biological boy compete against girls. Give it a shot. Damn near all ours were a bunch of pussies until Trump came along. There's still a bunch of pussies. And they still are. I mean, who's got balls in the Republican Party? You tell me. Ron DeSantis has balls, and he's great because he's smart about it too. But the rest of the people that have balls, and there are some, they all have major flaws. Like Josh Hawley has balls, right? He's got balls, but he also is ineffective. He's unlikable. His face is punchable. Like, if you were a Democrat, you would not vote for Josh Hawley. He is not a guy that you can put up there and be like, yeah, that guy will. Ron DeSantis can unite. We can get some Democrats to vote for him. Josh Hawley can't. Ted Cruz, he's a fighter. But again, he's Ted Cruz. He's like a guy that can barely win in Texas. And he almost lost to Beto. Ted Cruz ain't the guy. Matt Gaetz is a fighter, but he's Matt Gaetz. He's fucking weird. Like, I like Matt Gaetz the politician. Matt Gaetz the person is fucking weird. Like, why are his girlfriends all 19? It's fucking weird. Why does he have a son, like a 17-year-old? It's weird, like a Mexican son. All of a sudden, he just whipped him out one day. Everything about Matt Gaetz is fucking weird. He's a great politician, a great fighter. Jim Jordan is not a fighter. Stop it. No. Jim Jordan's just a guy that leads congressional hearings. It's all. I mean, he was good on everybody was good on the Russia stuff. But he's not the same. He takes Google money. Anybody that takes Google money is bad. And that's 90% of Republicans. I don't want any Republican who's taken any money from tech companies. None of them. Madison Cawthorn is a fucking joke. He's like, first of all, he's 25. I'm not going to get excited about anybody who's fucking 25 years old. Like, because he's in a wheelchair? Like, no. And by the way, he's in a wheelchair because he was in a car accident. And I thought he was served in the military and got that because he did serve in the military. And he makes it seem like that's how he got in the wheelchair in the first place, but it's not. No, he's just a Twitter guy that wants likes and retweets. He's a fucking child. I'm not getting excited about a child. Rand Paul, great guy, great fighter. I love Rand Paul, but he's a libertarian. Libertarians are cancer, but I love Rand. Rand is a great guy. He gets it. He's just not going to get elected president at all. The last three Republicans have been Bush, and Trump. Yeah, I mean, they're completely opposites, obviously, Bush and Trump. But, I mean, you name them. I mean, name another Republican, and I'll tell you why they're no good. Give me one. Give me a Republican, I'll tell them why it's not going to work. It can only be DeSantis. He's the only one that I know of right now. I thought Kristi Noem could be the one. The first purity test comes up, she fucks it up. Who's your favorite president? That's a great question. Of all time, the best president in American history is probably, it sounds gay to say Abe Lincoln is the best. I mean, that's an easy one. But after that, I would say, obviously, George Washington was a great one, but I think Thomas Jefferson was a great American president. I also think that a very underrated president is Dwight D. Eisenhower. And I think John F. Kennedy was a very good president. I think Reagan is overrated as far as Republicans go. The worst ones, we've been over some of the worst ones. Woodrow Wilson's the worst president we've ever had. And Andrew Johnson, those are the two worst. And James Buchanan. And Franklin Pierce. Those are all really fucking bad presidents. Yeah. George Bush was a very bad president. George W. Bush was a really bad president. Like, let's be honest. Bill Clinton was a better president than George Bush was. And I'm a Republican, I'll say that. He was. Because when Bill Clinton was president, we didn't go to war with anyone, did we? We had the Black Hawk Down thing in 1993. And then after that, he learned his lesson. We're not doing this bullshit anywhere else. And if we have a problem somewhere, like we did in Kosovo and like we did in Bosnia in the 90s, we'll just have NATO bomb them. That's it. We're not sending troops into these countries to die anymore. And that was a good thing. When the president's getting blowjobs, it turns out they act rationally. And he wasn't like, I mean, Bill Clinton was a good president, I think. He's the last normal Democrat. Let's put it that way. They don't make Democrats like that anymore. We'll never have a Democrat like him anymore. That's just, not obsessed with wokeness. And you never got that for Bill Clinton. You never got that. He's a Democrat that won southern states. That's never going to happen again. No Democrat is going to win Tennessee and Arkansas ever. Bill Clinton won them. Obama didn't even win those states. Obama won Indiana, Iowa, North Carolina. Those are Republican states for the most part, especially Indiana. Trump wins Indiana by 20 points. But yeah, Jimmy Carter was a horrible president, an absolutely horrible president. The first Bush was not that bad of a president. He got us involved in the Gulf War, but he raised taxes. And the only reason he lost is because 𝗏𝗏 ran as a third party, and Bill Clinton only got 43% of the vote, and he won with that percent because 𝗏𝗏 as a third party candidate took 20%, man. That's the most a third party candidate has gotten since Teddy Roosevelt in 1912. Yeah, his wife's a cunt. The worst. Absolute worst. Besides a bitch wife. Yeah, I mean, Bill Clinton was likable. Like, let's be honest. There's a reason that he won. Easily. I would be a good pick. You're right. Why? What did you say? What do you like, bong hits? Do you disagree? I mean, you guys can call in. We can do a little call in if you guys want to call in. If you want to call in and disagree with me. Boom. There it is. You can call in and I'll give you 30 seconds to go off and hear your opinions. The Bush family is the worst. I never want to hear from them again. I never want to hear from the Bushes again. There's a reason that the media all of a sudden likes George Bush, because he gave fucking Michelle Obama a stick of gum at a funeral one time. So they're besties now and they think it's all fucking cute. And the only reason they like George Bush is because he doesn't like Donald Trump, period. So fuck George Bush. I mean, George Bush was a warmongering piece of shit. What did he do? What did George Bush do? And look at he gave us John Roberts. Trump gave us Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, who's as solid as it gets, and Gorsuch. This guy gave us the fucking, did I say John Edwards? No, John Roberts. Yeah, the absolute worst. Absolute worst. 𝗵𝗲 Bailey died today. I saw that. I didn't even know he was alive. Wasn't he involved in some controversy after the OJ trial? Didn't he get in trouble for some shit? But yeah, so are all the OJ lawyers dead now? Is Robert Shapiro alive? No, Johnny Cochran's dead. 𝗵𝗲 Bailey's dead. I mean, those are the big ones. No, I mean, Crenshaw's okay, but he's another one. He's had some weakness. He's obsessed with fighting wars. Like, if you're into the whole war thing and like fighting in Afghanistan still, I understand he lost an eye there and shit like that. But like, you're not, that's the old Republican Party. We don't do that anymore. We're not about that life. We're about America first now. That's the Republican Party. America first. Marcia Clark. Not too bad looking. I feel bad for her. Bailey was disbarred. Yeah, I knew he got in some shit. All three of them yesterday sided with, I haven't read in what case. If all three of them are siding with the liberal judges, it's probably because it was an open and shut case, constitutionally. If there's ever a 9-0 decision, like, I mean, Sotomayor there's been 9-0 decisions in our favor on stuff, especially with speech. The First Amendment's the strongest thing ever. It always upholds constitutionally on those. I mean, I don't think Cruz could hold his president. Cruz could never get elected president. That he's so unlikable. He's a great senator. Just keep him in the Senate. Some of these people play their role perfectly. Like, we don't need them to leave. Like, Mike Pence is the perfect vice president. That should just be his role for life. He's all whoever it's whoever in Pence, DeSantis Pence. That should be our plan for as long as Mike Pence is alive. He should be the official vice presidential running mate of whoever the Republican nominee is. Period. End of story. Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is a pussy. I mean, he blocked me. He wouldn't debate me. He's always complaining, oh, Ben Shapiro won't debate me. Charlie Kirk won't debate me. So I'm like, I'll debate you because a lot of the shit you say is stupid and I'm smarter than you. See, the thing about Nick Fuentes is he's mildly entertaining. And he makes decent points on some stuff, but then he just goes on and then he throws in 5 Holocaust jokes. And it's like, okay, well, no one's going to take you seriously if you're doing shit like that. Okay, any other questions, guys, before we call it a night? Mike Pence ain't going to try. Mike Pence can't get nominated. You'll see if Mike Pence runs for president, you'll be like, oh, what? I'm not voting for this guy. He's boring. He's boring. He's the perfect vice president. Yeah, I mean, Nick Fuentes lives at home. Exactly. Who is a worse loser of an election? Oh, 𝗟𝗵𝘃𝗲. 𝗟𝗵𝘃𝗲 is not even close. I am starting to think that Trump might be mentally ill. I thought that was crazy at first. But if he actually believes the shit that he's saying, there might be something wrong. There might be. I don't know. I'm hoping he's just full of shit, which feels weird to say. Pick one to bang. Oh, Brett, don't do it to you. Can I bang you? I'd rather bang you than either of those. Kate just disgusts me. Honestly, Monica is horrible. Ooh. No, Brett. No, she's just so fucking gross. So gross. I think that's the most offended part about this, about the whole Kate thing, was there was actually people out there that thought that I wanted to hook up with her. I mean, I've had some decent looking women work for me. You guys haven't seen them, obviously, but like, she ain't one of them. She is not one of them. Like, there's a couple that Western Mass Turtle Girl's a pretty girl. I mean, I'll tell you if a girl's good looking. Kate, though, God, Jesus, she's just fucking hideous. Not even a hate fuck. No, not even. Nope. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. Who could? She probably reeks of cigarettes and fireball, and I just assume she's riddled with disease. Oh, think of what's been inside there. Think of that. The life she's lived. Oh, she's probably banged so many dudes. And just will bang anything, too. Anything. Ugh. Never. I'm just thinking about that makes me physically ill. Like, I was never, ever attracted to her. Ever. And now when she was working before me, she wasn't that fat yet. She's gotten fat and like disgusting. Have you seen her? Like, she's just, you didn't think 𝗃 could give up on life more than she already did? But apparently she can. Apparently she can. Like, and she has that, like, she mocks Brian Sessions and the way he looks. At least Brian Sessions has a good looking wife. She might have come here in a box. I don't know. But at least she's got a good looking wife. I don't, like, whatever. Like, you're 𝗃, you're fucking gross. Gross. Ugh. She is. Monica has been. You're right. Very quiet. Very quiet. Mike Pompeo is based as fuck. You're right. Mike Pompeo is pretty good. He would not be a bad guy to run. Clarissa. You're right about that. Stop it, bong hits. Stop it. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, you never read? Oh, Meg, you got to go back and read it. We got a lot of, I don't even know where to start. Maybe I'll do a Turtleboy shorts on that. The whole, maybe I should do that. Like the whole history of 𝗃, just one after another, except with no awkward pauses, just boom, 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 boom. Maybe we could do something like that. Because I know I said I'd never talk about her again, but we all know that wasn't going to last. I mean, she's irrelevant, but Brett asked the question, and she's just so fucking gross. Like, just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Is Bong Hits a troublemaker? He's a subscriber. He's a prescriber. He goes on the he's on Turtle Club. I like him. I like him. Any chance of Western Mass and North Shore coming back to blog? I haven't heard from North Shore in a while. But I mean, probably not. Just because, I mean, I feel Western Mass Turtle Girl, I think, feels bad because she wrote a blog that got me sued, and I don't hold it against her or anything like that. She actually offered to like come forward and like out herself, which I really appreciated actually. And I said, no, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. Don't worry about it. I promised anonymity, and I appreciated the offer from her, but I don't want to get these people in like legal trouble. I don't know. Yeah, I got to bring 𝗏𝗏 back. Bong is a good guy. He's just brisk. Exactly. Oh, you were joking. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, he's running for Senate? Is that what he's trying to do out there? 𝗏𝗏McFarland's looking for a job. Okay. Anything else, guys, before we call it a night? It's a late one. Bruins, baby. 2-1. All right. So I guess we will see you guys. I think we're going to do the show on Sunday because the Bruins Saturday. Would you guys want to do that? What if I had like a Turtleboy? I mean, did you have fun tonight watching me watch the game? I mean, I was by myself. Some people like that stuff sells. People like that stuff. A lot of places do that. They live stream their fans watching the game. Would you guys want to watch something like that? I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll just turn the camera on me watching the game on Saturday. We can watch the game together. Something like that. Yeah, maybe we can do something like that. Watch the game together. I don't know. I like that. I like watching other people watch games. It's kind of in these days. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 did make its debut. They won tonight. Gotta be set. Yeah, it is. The game is Saturday. That's right. Oh, Sunday's Kristen's birthday. So we'll have to celebrate Kristen's birthday with the show. They have not caught the dude that shot the elderly man yet. No. Barstool does it all the time. I would watch if I had known. I mean, it was right on this stream right here. Yeah. I mean, it sells. I watch it. I don't watch the Barstool stuff because I don't really know who any of those people are. But fuck it. If I have a game on, I like watching the other team's reactions to it. Like there's this video from 2013 when we came back against the Maple Leafs when we were down 4-1 in the third period of Game 7, and we came back and these Maple Leaf fans taped themselves. I don't know if you guys remember this, and just I could watch that all the fucking time. So I don't know. People like that. Oh my God, that's all my fucking kids do on YouTube. They just watch other kids play with toys. That's it. I'm like, you guys have so many toys here, and you're watching these Japanese kids play with their toys. What is wrong with you? I subscribed to Portland Andy. I got to him in the riots last summer. Oh, admin on the Worcester biker group. Ooh, interesting. All right. So, all right, guys. We will see you guys all for the next episode. I don't know. I'll stay in touch. Maybe what time's the game on Saturday? If it's at 7:30, we could just live stream the last hour of the game and then just shoot the shit afterwards. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll be in touch. All right. And we will see you guys all on. No, the police have not got him yet, Meg. Sorry. We will see them all on whatever. All right. Peace out, guys. 1.